Oh, it is. What is the beef? It's back. It's what's the beef, Chief Baby? What's going on? I'm your host, Baron Marf, and I'm joined as always by the legend himself, the one and only Angrylink. How you doing, buddy?
Getting ready to unload. Trying to keep calm and sedate at the moment.
Man, the beef is back, and we're still doing the same thing, aren't we?
Yeah, it's just now I've got some more room to wade my elbows and start throwing some shit about a bit more.
Yeah, beef just about kicking off, really. Beating the meat, putting it out there, saying what's been getting on our proverbial tits for the last gaming week.
Potentially, maybe someone from the community, one of our listeners, if they've got any beefs of such or issues.
Throw it up there. We will beat your meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we will give it a tickle.
Exactly. So, I mean, some weeks we're looking at, from a structural point of view, some weeks it's going to be a mixed grill.
Yeah, sort of a few little bits and bobs. Nothing that really constitutes a whole plate's worth to itself. But
brought together with their powers combined, it's a feast.
It is a Captain Planet of hatred.
Indeed. And then other weeks there's just going to be some shit's going to blow up in the news, and then we're going to have some like £9 steak wall that we've just got to have at with our steak knives and wade through it. But yeah, as you said, open forum really, looking for input, and there will be hosts occasionally. Guests,
special guests,
who will come in and check it out.
Hopefully, do our work for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, what we want is
share the workload.
Come in, put your soapbox out, set out your pitch, and give it the beans, really. Yeah. So, talking of which, setting out his soapbox for the first time in the revitalised What's the Beef link. What have we got?
Preorders.
Oh.
Well, not so much the pre-order itself, because I can understand its use and its purpose, obviously generating potential sales revenue and whatnot, and seeing what you're going to need in terms of manufacturing.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, these people in these game shops, they're like some deviant pusher of crack.
The peddlers.
The peddlers of pre-orders, yes. I mean, they are. They're hawking these pre-orders like with such a vivacious nature that I'm nervous to go into any shop, because I feel like I'm now going to be committed to buying 17 games that I don't even know when they're going to be out.
To me, it kind of feels like when you're in a strip club and all the women are asking you if you want to dance, and you're like, no, look, no.
My friend
please.
Wanted to come here. I'm just here to,
I've got no money. I literally, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So, no. But anyway, I feel like I might be going off into my personal life a little bit here.
I'm going to quickly bring into that abstraction there. I remember getting the cold shoulder from a stripper once, because I literally just got into the place, and she was like, do you want to dance? I was like, look, love, don't mean to be rude, but I've just got in here. Can I have a fucking drink first? She got a bit shitty with me about it, apparently. She gave me the cold shoulder all night.
Really simple. When they ask you, do you want to dance? Say, no, I don't like dancing.
Nah, I haven't got no rhythm, love.
Back on target, it's beef time.
So yeah, back to the pre-orders. I mean, it's insane how much they push them.
They are some pushy bastards.
It's clearly a corporate initiative.
Yeah.
Because this is coming from, obviously, people that don't understand that when other customers or people purvey your wares, they're generally going in for one or two things that they know that they want. Sometimes they're there to browse.
Mm-hmm.
But all you need to say is, have you seen our list of pre-orders? People that want interest and want to give some interest to it, they will go, oh, no, I haven't. Can I have a look? And they'll have a look through the list and then ask, when's that out? Why has it got TBD? Why has that one got TBD? Why has that one got TBD? Why has that one got TBD Q3 2017?
Yeah, but you can pre-order it though.
Yeah, you can pre-order it without actually knowing if it's ever going to come. So basically, they've turned gaming shops, which were normally a bastion of hope that you'd find out when these things were happening. No, they've turned them into Kickstarter.
So what interest do you get on your money that you
don't
letting them hold?
It's basically like treating it like a bank, that I'm going to give you my money, you're going to use it to do whatever you want to do with it, and I'm still going to be just left with £5.
And make sure I'll be back to buy the rest.
I have to be here. But no, I mean, then there's obviously the why offer games without the release date. That's my main big thing.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
I was in a game the other week. I think I was talking about it again at the time, but like, you show me, if you've seen this on pre-order, it's like, when's it out then? Well, it's got to be determined. It's not even got a year. Like, can you not narrow it down to maybe just a quarter? No? Okay. Literally, the whole list of 14, 15 games that he was trying to fucking hook me up with, or hook me in with, not one of them had a solid, or even a tentative release date. It was just merely, sometime?
Do you know,
maybe?
Back in the day, and I mean back in the day when I was a youngster. But
when shorts were long trousers,
aye,
and you could buy a Mars bar for 30p.
Alright. So I used to go to game shops to find out when stuff was coming out.
To be informed.
Yeah, yes, that's right, yeah. Now, I appreciate the internet has basically laid game stores down and taken a big fat curly one on their chest, but it doesn't mean that they can't also stay informed.
No.
I mean, what was the point that you made earlier on? They've got the internet as well.
Yeah.
Why don't they also use it and find out when stuff's coming out?
It's literally, so it's not lots of work for lots of people. All you have to do is say, here's a person that's in charge of, say, marketing or the emails that go out to all of the stores. Just give them a shout every week or every Friday. Can you just run through the list of stuff that's going to be out? And if it's still out, and if there's any delays, just pop that information over. It's fine. It might take you 3 or 4 hours, but you get paid for it. It's fine.
It has generally got to the point though, if you go into a store, I'm not going to say which particular game store that you've been in and
suffered,
because I'm sure many are available, but
sadly the administrators couldn't kill them off.
But it's the only thing that will be left after the apocalypse. Cockroaches,
game stores,
and game, and that
would you like a pre-order?
No, that's game stores. We're not saying anyone in particular. We're just saying game stores.
Yeah. Oh, the whole of civilization's crumbled. But have you seen Metal Gear Solid 6 is on pre-order?
Yeah. You know that you could not get a copy of Fallout 4. We've got a copy of that.
Yeah.
Still at the same price. But either way, they'll be the only ones left because they're never going to give in. And the thing is, you can't really go into game stores, full stop, or game stores without getting this kind of pushy person trying to cram 20 pre-orders down your throat when you just want to buy the thing you're there to get and maybe see if there's a battery charger for it.
Exactly. It goes back to that thing of, I appreciate that you're there to do a job. They're not your friends. They're there to take as much of your money and put it in their till as possible. I appreciate that. I've worked in retail. It sucks dick, but we've all had to do things we didn't enjoy. But at the same time, I mean, the one golden rule that I've always had was I treat people how I want to be treated, and I'll go out and I'll ask, is there anything you needed? Or if they're looking at a specific item, we've got some of those on offer. Just sort of link it into a conversation with what they're looking at, not going, right, have you seen they're on offer? But we've also got this on offer, and then there's this, and then there's this, and what about this? And this is coming out. Would you like some of those when they come out? I didn't sit there reeling off 20 items and basically putting the person in a position that they're either going to throw me through a window or themselves.
For me, it's really, really simple. Just talk to people like they're human beings, which is, I can hear the sales patter. I can hear him having to say the script, and it's doing my head in because I just want him to be human about it and just go, I get it.
No, but again, even it's that horrible thing now that you can't approach any question, or you have to approach every single question in any of those kind of shops with cynicism. With, okay, so you've asked me about my interests.
Yeah.
Right. What are you going to try to sell me from the answer?
It's got to that point.
I like spelunking. Oh, have you seen Spelunky's on offer? Oh, fuck off.
Hey, do you breathe much? Maybe. Like oxygen? No. Well, we've got loads of oxygen on pre-order. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Back away.
We've got loads of pre-owns.
Yeah. Deal with it.
And again, going, like you say, hearing some of the stories that have been going on recently with some of the retailers, obviously this is in America, this is at GameStop. Sometimes staff can be very misleading, stroke wrong. I mean, I've had arguments with people that I'd read that morning that a game had been delayed. Sorry, from the week before. It'd been delayed. The news had come a week before, but it took me a week to find it. I've gone into a game shop and I had the guy trying to pre-order or get people into pre-order and telling people that it was still shipping on this date that had been delayed a week before. And I sort of leaned in and said, no, I think you're misinformed. He's No, that's come from the publisher. So, thanks to the power of the internet, out comes the smartphone. What? That publisher that's an official statement that says this has been delayed until March of next year, that you've just been misinformed on. And then obviously shut up and look stupid, and then I didn't get any service.
Good work.
Yeah, but this is something I've taken a
personal long vendetta on, and we'll settle at all costs.
It goes back to the modern warfare 3 days of telling people, literally wasting an hour of my own time to tell people, don't take your games there, take them next door, they'll give you more money.
Good.
So, and then the manager coming out and getting angry with me. And I said, I'm just offering a public service. I'm airing my opinions and you cannot stop me. And then he called security. It turns out they could stop me.
Yeah, 2 security guards yanked me out by my ankles. Yeah.
Like you say, the misleading stuff. I mean, I remember reading this GameStop thing, this Circle of Life initiative. They were telling people, obviously the corporate were telling their stores they had to have a certain quota of pre-orders and a certain quota of pre-owned sales, whether it be consoles, games, whatever. Use dildos, who cares? Mm-hmm. Just as long as it was owned by someone else and you've sold it to somebody else. Different. They're fine. So how can you imagine that worked out in the real world?
Go on.
Hi there. Have you a copy of Fallout 4, the brand new game that's just released? No, sir, I'm sorry, we're all out of stock. But have you seen this pre-owned copy we have? Somehow they had many, many pre-owned copies, but never any actual brand new stock.
Strange, that.
Strange indeed. So, I mean, I did read that they have stopped this now because, nuclear fallout of hatred from upset customers that for a mere £3 more could have had a brand new copy. So, it's little shitty bits like that. It just fucking drives me wild with fury that, yes, I know I'm cattle, I'm a product as far as you're concerned, but, at least lie to me into the face and trying to treat me like a being.
No, do you know what it is for me? I mean...
Well, you've had your own experiences recently, haven't you?
Well, I had the guy at a game shop that I went to basically just push and push and push and push and push to the point where it was like it got obvious, and then it went past obvious, and then it got to the point
this uncomfortable point where you couldn't look each other in the eye.
Well, no, there's more a point where I then started being a bit sort of abrasive and rude about how I was dealing with him. Like when he got to the, do you want £20 insurance? And I was like, no, I don't want £20 insurance. It's under warranty. Yeah, but it covers accidental damage. What if you drop it? I've got carpet. I'm starting to justify my property to this guy just because I don't want to.
I'd still rather spend that £20 to new fucking shit.
I just don't want to give him the money now. No. It's like a personal vendetta on my behalf to not give him my money.
He could have probably offered you something that was valid and reasonable and probably necessary. But it'd be like, fuck you, mate. Like you say, going back to your oxygen allergy. Would you like some oxygen? No, fuck you.
No,
I don't need that.
Don't use the stuff myself. What, never? No. Yeah. So, any final thoughts on it, Link?
I don't know, I think that's pretty much rounded it up, really. Stop being a bunch of douchebags. Other gaming stores. Sorry, I want to just one quick point before we stop and finish rapping. CEX, you fucking sneaky cheating bastards. I recently walked past one of their shops and in the window was a fucking Nintendo Switch, which, is great, it's a Nintendo Switch. Someone's obviously not wanted theirs. Mm-hmm. No problems. It was the price. £340. At first I thought, that and Zelda, yeah, they're CX, they're always going to bend you over, but that's reasonable. You can't get one brand new anywhere.
Yeah.
You can at least get to play it. No. It wasn't even with 1-2 Switch. It was just with whatever damage that it was being done to it, being sat in the window, in the sun.
Baked in the window.
So £340 fucking pounds. Fuck that. What a bunch of... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'm going to goose blah, 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 and calm.
So, final thought for me, on a more positive note, because that's what I try and bring to the podcast, is, look, if you're going to do a pre-order, make it worthwhile. So, I have had experiences where I pre-ordered games on the Xbox, and it's come at a discount. You order it early, and you get between 5-15% whatever discount. The day it comes out, or even if, I don't even mind if you do it the day the reviews come out, it goes up to full price, and those who had faith in us got it at a cheaper price, and those who didn't.
That's it.
Do that, and you can have your pre-orders all day long.
Like you say, at least make it feel like you like me.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want me around.
Make it look like you care.
Exactly.
Oh dear. Well, there we go, folks. That's What's the Beef Chief in its own little standalone place, and it's lovely being there. So, don't forget, you've got to check us all out. We're there, all the social media. It's down below. We're not going to patronise you. Go look at the bar. But in the meantime, from Angrylink, it's...
Adios.
And from the Baron, I'm out.